What's going on, guys, and welcome back to the best franchise on YouTube, the Washington Football Team franchise. For those of you that are new to the channel, please consider hitting that subscribe button. I post a lot of franchise gameplays on this channel, not only the Washington Football Team, but also the Minnesota Vikings. So for those of you that have been searching all over YouTube looking for franchise gameplays, I got good news for you. This is the place to be. Go ahead, turn on post notifications so that you don't miss out on a single upload. Subscribe to the channel. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this matchup. As our 7-1 Washington Football Team, who have had an amazing first half of the season, get ready to take on the 2-6 Buccaneers, who have struggled surprisingly. For those of you that haven't been following this franchise for a while, the Buccaneers are not being led by Tom Brady. No. They end up making a trade in year number 1, sending Tom Brady to Seattle, and Russell Wilson ended up going to Tampa Bay. Not sure why that trade was made, but I mean, I can't question it. I mean, the freaking Seattle Seahawks ended up winning the Super Bowl with Tom Brady, so apparently it was a good trade. Me personally, I wouldn't do that trade, but hey, not my team, not my problem. Looking at the team real quick right here, I mentioned it in our last game against the New York Giants. Our tight end, Pat Friermuth, I think it's Friermuth, ended up getting his 500 down counter done, ended up unlocking his superstar abilities. Take a look at the superstar abilities that he could end up getting. The one, however, that we are going to leave on him is Tank. I feel like that just fits him in this offensive scheme a little bit better than everything else. I would put Slaughtermatic on him just so I can get those other routes with him, but to be honest, I don't ever put him in the slot. I feel like Tank just fits him a lot better. I do hit him a lot on those like curl routes or whatever, so for him to be able to break that first tackle, be pretty much key for our offense. It'd be really good. But here we are, starting things out on defense. You know I like starting off on defense. Get the ball in the first half. Russell Wilson drops back to throw, ends up finding his tight end, O.J. Howard, underneath. Gets a nice little gain of 3 yards to start the game off. But the Buccaneers are going to be starting off in the hurry-up formation. Okay, here we go. 2nd and 7 here from the 28-yard line. Russell Wilson still under center, sending his receiver, Chris Godwin, in motion, hands the ball off to Saquon Barkley, and Saquon Barkley fights through the tackle of Cole Holcomb and extends for the first down. 1st and 10 from the 35. Russell Wilson ends up hitting his guy Scotty Miller on a nice little bubble pass. Miller picks up 8 yards there on 1st down. 2nd down, right back to Saquon Barkley, and he is going to be a problem. The Buccaneers actually have a nice little running back duo. They have Saquon Barkley and they have Leonard Fournette. Right now we're getting hit with a heavy dose of Saquon Barkley. Ends up hitting him on the screen pass there. Gets all the way across midfield. Finally goes out of bounds at the 27-yard line. 1st and 10, right back to Saquon again. This time we're able to corral him, stopping him right at the line of scrimmage for a gain of nothing. 2nd and 10, Russell Wilson still under center, and they're still going to go right back to Saquon Barkley. This time we're dialed in. End up stopping them in the backfield for a loss of 3 yards. 3rd and 13, Russell Wilson going to drop back to throw. Looking for Scotty Miller, finding him across the middle. Picks up a huge gain, but not enough for the 1st down. They end up calling on Callahan for to put up 3 points up on the board. And a very good start for our Washington offense, or defense, I should say, as we end up holding the Buccaneers to 3 points on their first possession. This is not the same Buccaneers owner that I ended up making the trade with for Mike Evans and Reuben Foster. This guy actually, if you've been following my channel for a while, he's the same guy from the Bears series. My last game that I ever played with the Bears, the guy that cheated me, yeah, is this guy. He likes to run the same plays over and over again. So, yeah, it's going to get him. 3rd and 1 here from the 34-yard line. Washington in danger of going 3 and out in their first possession of the game. We're going to hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson. He's able to fight forward, picks up the 1st down to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, right back to Antonio Gibson, who gets the 1st down and a lot more. Ends up picking up about 20 yards on his next carry. Gets us across the 50 to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10. It's been working so far. Might as well keep it on the ground. This time it's J.D. McKissick back there. McKissick's only able to pick up 1 yard there. Gets us to the 40-yard line. 2nd and 9, back to throw. Ends up finding the rookie Pat Friermuth. Gets the catch in traffic. Gets us to a 3rd and short situation. Haskins drops back to throw once more. Looking for Friermuth again, and he's able to connect with the young tight end. picking up the first down across the 25 down to the 24. 7-minute mark here, and starting the second quarter. Ends up picking up the gain of 2 yards. 2nd and 8. Haskins back to throw once more, looking to go deep to Mike Evans, and he had him open. Just Dwayne Haskins with the overthrow on a wide open receiver. 3rd and 8, needing a huge completion right here. Why not go right back to the big guy himself? Makes the catch across the middle, gets down to the 10-yard line, picks up enough for another Washington first down. 1st and goal. Haskins still dropping back to throw. He's going to connect underneath to Antonio Gibson, who fights his way all the way down to the 1, just inches away from crossing the goal line there and getting into the end zone. But it's all good. 2nd and goal. We're going to call Gibson's number, but he stopped right at the line. 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Washington's going to run hurry-up offense. We're going to hand this ball right back off to Antonio Gibson, see if he's able to punch his way into the end zone, and he stopped short once more. This time, in fact, it looked like we lost a yard, but Madden says, no, stop this right back on the 1. 4th and goal, we're going for it. Tampa Bay thinks we're going to Mike Evans, but nope, we're going to our other guy, who's our new number 2 receiver, actually. Terry McLaurin gets the catch in the back of the end zone. Washington goes up 7-3. That's the fact. That's the thing I love about that trade that I made for Mike Evans. Red zone, since he has that red zone threat, everybody just keys in on him. And it really opens things up for Terry McLaurin, especially in the red zone. Tampa Bay's next possession, they're starting things off just how the first possession was. Heavy dose of Saquon Barkley. He ends up getting the handoff here on 2nd and 2, picks up the first down to the 36-yard line. First down, Tampa Bay. From the 36, Russell Wilson drops back to throw, connecting with his big tight end, O.J. Howard, who's been the only guy besides Saquon Barkley who has touched the ball so far. 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line after the huge pickup by the big tight end. Buccaneers still running with that hurry-up offense. Hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley, who just air trucks the heck out of our defense. And Saquon Barkley is off and running down the left sideline into the end zone for the first Buccaneers touchdown of the day. I don't know what you could do there. Saquon literally just air trucked his way down the sideline, and nobody could catch him. If that were me with Antonio Gibson, Gibson would have got caught from behind. But I'm not for sure, but I think Gibson is faster than Saquon Barkley. So, yeah, it just don't make sense. 2nd and 11 here, next Washington possession. Haskins back in the shotgun formation, looking to put this ball in the air, looking for his big target, Mike Evans, who has the catch, gets out of bounds across midfield to the 49-yard line. Mike Evans is having himself quite a quarter here against his former team. 1st and 10, Haskins looking to go deep for Friermuth, and dangerous throw. Friermuth didn't react, almost threw an interception there. 2nd and 10, Haskins drops back to throw once more. Safer throw there to Pat Friermuth. Try to get a little air truck action going of our own. Well, really just want to see Friermuth run someone over. I found out that the man's nickname is Baby Gronk. We'll see what he can do. 3rd and 1, the handoff to Antonio Gibson. He's able to stretch that ball out across the yard marker. Picks up the first down, keeping this drive alive for Washington from the 39-yard line. Haskins drops back to throw. Ends up hitting Antonio Gibson out of the backfield. Picks up the first down to the 24-yard line. Yeah, I love that. Number 24 getting down to the 24. 1st and 10, right back to Antonio Gibson. He's able to break one tackle, gets knocked out of bounds at the 9-yard line. 1 minute, under 1 minute left here in the second quarter. Washington trying to make this the last possession and put points up on the board. Run the jet sweep here with Robert Foster, who turns the quarter and turns on the afterburners, gets into the end zone for another Washington touchdown, increasing this lead to 3 for the moment, as long as we're able to make the field goal. All right, we are able to make the field goal. Make that a 4-point lead for the Washington football team with 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. We just need our defense to hold steady. I mean, so far Tampa Bay has just been doing nothing but running and throwing screens and short underneath stuff. So, I mean, as long as they're not taking deep shots downfield, I don't feel like they'll be able to get in field goal range. But as long as Scotty Miller is holding on to the ball like that, they'll be there in no time. Buccaneers used their first timeout there with 37 seconds left on the clock. 1st and 10, Russell Wilson drops back to throw. Dangerous throw there in traffic, almost intercepted by Hamilton. Luckily for Russell Wilson, he got away with throwing that one. 2nd and 10 from the 34 with 34 seconds left on the clock. Play action fake. Russell Wilson drops back to throw, looking for, I'm not sure who that is, but he ends up making the catch. Gets down to the 48-yard line. Buccaneers use their second timeout. With one timeout left, 26 seconds, setting up a screen to Saquon Barkley, and he is loose, getting out of bounds to the 42-yard line, saving that last timeout for Tampa Bay as they have crossed midfield out of bounds at the 42-yard line. First down, play action again. Russell Wilson drops back to throw, looking for Willie Snead. Ends up making the catch there underneath to the 34-yard line. And the Buccaneers are just going to let this clock drip down to about 3-second mark, call their final timeout. They're perfectly fine with taking 3 points, and I'm fine with giving up 3 points. I mean, I really wish I couldn't have, but hey, it could have been worse. They could have ended up putting up a touchdown and going into the halftime with the lead. But we're actually taking the lead into the halftime. Just got to get better on defense. We had to figure out a way to stop Saquon Barkley. It's going to be difficult. I mean, it's Saquon freaking Barkley. And then just having Russell Wilson. I mean, Russell Wilson isn't hurting us too much with his legs. It's just him hitting that his big tight end, O.J. Howard, underneath. We'll figure something out eventually. First and 10, we're starting off with the ball. With the 1-point lead already, giving the ball to Antonio Gibson, who gets a first down out of bounds to the 42-yard line. First and 10, right back to Antonio Gibson. He picks up another first down. Two plays, 2 first downs. We're already across, well, almost across midfield. No, we are across midfield here. Haskins drops back to throw here on first and 10 from the 48-yard line. A run commit there from the Buccaneers. And Pat Friermuth is wide open, gets into the end zone for his second touchdown of the year. That's the power of the run game right there, man. They just really thought that Antonio Gibson was going to get the ball, and I can't blame him for thinking like that. 2 plays for Antonio Gibson, he picked up the first down. That's the power of the run game right there. First down for Russell Wilson and the Buccaneers trying to answer the touchdown put up on the board in the second half here by Dwayne Haskins. Ends up getting 4 yards there with Saquon Barkley. Second and 6. And I'm throwing a bubble screen to Chris Godwin, who makes the catch, but there is a flag on the play. It's going to be holding on the Buccaneers. We'll go ahead and accept those. We accept those around here. Back to the Buccaneers up to a second and 16 from the 19-yard line. Russell Wilson's going to drop back the throw, looking to go deep, and another dangerous throw, looking for Scotty Miller. Almost found Landon Collins with the interception. Third and 16 from the 19-yard line. Russell Wilson still under center here. Dropping back to throw, looking for Scotty Miller once more, and Khalil Hudson ends up getting called for the pass interference. We had the turnover right there with Ronald Darby. For whatever reason, he didn't put his hands up, but just horrible coverage there by Khalil Hudson. Can't blame him. That's not what he's known for. I normally just use him for a rusher. I have to start remembering to take him out of that position and put like Eric Wilson or someone else in who's better at coverage on those third and long situations. Second and short here from the 37-yard line. Russell Wilson going to hand the ball off to Saquon Barkley, and that is easy as pie. Saquon Barkley already up over 92 yards rushing in the second half. First and 10, setting up the screen here to Leonard Fournette. Goes for huge yards, gets across the 50, out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Leonard Fournette still back there as the main running back. Gets the handoff here on first down, goes for about 4 yards up to the 28-yard line. Second and 6 here from the 28, right back to Leonard Fournette. A heavy dose of the run by these Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ends up getting another chunk play right there of 4 yards. Third and short here from the 24-yard line. You got to think it's a run, and that's exactly what it is. But we're unable to make the stop there. Chase Young makes the tackle, but not before Leonard Fournette picks up the first down to the 20-yard line. Buccaneers now enter the red zone after a 4-yard carry there by Saquon Barkley. Second and 6 from the 15-yard line, right back to Saquon Barkley, who's able to fall forward for another decent amount. Third and 4 here for the 13-yard line. Russell Wilson under center, and it's another handoff to Saquon Barkley, and apparently he got enough for the first down there. Looked like he was short. Buccaneers still call hurry-up offense because, I thought he was short also, but Madden says he ended up picking the first down. First and goal here from the 9-yard line, setting up the screen to Saquon Barkley, and he's able to get his way down inside the 5, out of bounds to the 4-yard line. Second and goal, 40 seconds left here in the third quarter. Buccaneers are trying to get into this end zone to start the comeback, and they end up throwing the beautiful bubble screen right over the top of the head of Sean Dion Hamilton to Chris Godwin, and he's into the end zone. Buccaneers are going to go for 2 to try to tie this game up. Hand the ball off to Leonard Fournette. Turns the corner. Nobody's in sight. And Leonard Fournette walks into the end zone easily to tie this game up for the Buccaneers with 34 seconds left here in the second half. well, in the third quarter. I mean, I tried to bait that bubble screen. I knew that he was going to run it. Like I said, I know how this guy plays. He likes to run the same plays over and over again, but I just wasn't able to do it. But now here we are at the 7-minute mark. Just because I know how he plays, at this point, I'm going 4-minute offense right here. Washington, the goal is to take as much time off the clock right here and just get into the end zone. Not put up 3 points. We're getting into the end zone. Second and goal, we hand the ball off, or second down, we hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson. Third down, we hand the ball off to Antonio Gibson. Trying to get those ball control. Just like I said, we're trying to take as much time off the clock. End up picking up the first down. 2nd and 4 here from the 45-yard line. Haskins back in the shotgun formation. Going to set up the jet sweep here to Robert Foster. Turns the corner, picks up the first down, gets across midfield to the 48-yard line. 4-minute offense is working well right now. At the just crossing the 4 minutes and 30 second mark, we're handing the ball off again to Antonio Gibson, who's averaging damn near like 5 to 6 yards. Oh, not 6 yards. He averaging at least 4 to 5 yards per carry right now. It's a perfect formula if we're trying to get this 4-minute offense going. Well over 100 yards on the ground so far with Antonio Gibson. First down from the 37-yard line. We hand the ball right back off to Gibson. He ends up picking up the first down, gets down to the 27-yard or 26-yard line. Approaching the 2-minute mark here in the fourth quarter. Gibson gets the carry once more. He has the lane, has the sideline, ends up getting tackled short just at the 2-yard line. Not the worst thing in the world. I actually wanted to get tackled there. Try to take as much time, but the Buccaneers end up calling their first timeout, trying to save as much time before that 2-minute warning. Jet sweep here to Robert Foster. He's able to get into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the season. Washington snatches the lead right back. And now with 2 minutes and 6 seconds left here in the game, it is all on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. What are they going to do? Russell Wilson, Saquon Barkley, Leonard Fournette, are you guys going to be able to be great, lead your team down this field to take the lead back here in the fourth quarter? This Washington defense is no slouches at all. They are very good. 1st and 10, they set up the screen to Saquon Barkley. Goes for about a gain of 8 or 9 yards there on first down. 2-minute warning hits here now. From the 34-yard line, Russell Wilson drops back to throw. Another screen to Saquon Barkley. 2 screens back to back here by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Barkley gets out of bounds this time at the 46-yard line with 1 minute and 55 seconds left. 2 timeouts. Hand off to Saquon Barkley. I got hit stick happy right there. I can't do that. We just go for the conservative tackle. Tackle him in bounds. Either let this clock drip or he ends up burning his timeout. You have to make him make that decision. 2nd and 4, handoff to Saquon Barkley. Ends up getting met there right at the line of scrimmage after gaining only 1 yard. 3rd and 3, another screen. Surprise, surprise to Saquon Barkley. We're just too slow there to catch up with them. But we are fortunately able to make the tackle in bounds, letting that clock drip down almost under 1 minute here. Russell Wilson drops back to throw, looking for Scotty Miller. Makes the catch at the 30-yard line. Takes a shot there from Landon Collins, but holds onto the ball. Buccaneers run the hurry-up offense. Russell Wilson under center, trying to get these Buccaneers in position to get into the end zone. Ends up setting up another screen. This time we're all over it. Montez Sweat sniffing that screen out. Forces the Buccaneers to call their 2nd timeout here of the quarter. With 39 seconds left here in the fourth, Russell Wilson drops back to throw across the middle to Chris Godwin, who makes the catch in traffic. Gets down to the 13-yard line. Buccaneers aren't going to call that last timeout. They're trying to save it. 18 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Russell Wilson gets this snap off, looking for Scotty Miller, who makes another amazing catch in traffic, takes a shot from Landon Collins, and now the Buccaneers are going to let this clock drip down to about the 7-second mark before they call the timeout. This is the game right here. 1st and goal from the 1. Russell Wilson under center. You got to expect this is going to Saquon Barkley. Russell Wilson sends Scotty Miller in motion, ends up snapping the ball, gives it to Saquon Barkley, and he falls down at the 1-yard line. Buccaneers have no timeouts left. Try to run hurry-up offense, and that's going to be the ball game. Washington escapes with the win in week number 10, improving to 8-1 on the season. Definitely an awkward game right there. I mean, I hate it for him. He was trying to dive into the end zone, but it just didn't happen. I mean, I'll take the win by any means. Leave a like on the video if you guys enjoy. Make sure you subscribe for more Washington Football Team franchise gameplays. Next week, we'll be up against the Kansas City Chiefs, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
So for Washington, they're setting themselves up as a major contenders. They move to 8-1 now on the year, and they'll return home next week to